Welcome back to Tier 1 Round 10 of the Singapore GP. I am your commentator VER Indigo to take you through this evening's qualifying and this evening's race as well. So my name is Jamie Myers and yep, we'll just wait for the session to and we can go in. Haven't been as organised as I was a few weeks ago. I try and get everything sorted. Into this dry qualifying session, that'll be a relief for the drivers because it can be quite difficult here in the wet with the amount of concentration then. So for this track here tonight, track length is 5.06 kilometers, 23 turns, race distance 61 laps, half that to 31 laps actually. Is it 31 or 29? It's 30 anyways. Just going to give you some Geordie's retired from qualifying, so that must be due to a race ban, I believe. I don't know why. I've not seen any incidents from him. Maybe he did cause some incidents, but I've not really seen them. And welcome Patrick and Houseman to the Tier 1 League as well. So, to run you down, get rid of some information, the Singapore Grand Prix became a firm favourite when it joined the calendar in 2008 as F1's first night race. Now we've got Abu Dhabi, well no, not Abu Dhabi, because it's not fully night time, it's getting into the evening. I'm going to go on board with the Renault driver because he's coming out first, and that could be symbolic. So yeah, there he is then. Formula One's first night race was firmly established itself into one of F1's premier destinations thanks to its spectacular location on public roads set against a backdrop of the Singapore skyline. Slick marketing and big name concerts as well. The event has enjoyed strong financial support from the local government, but the organisers are not rushing into the next contract with F1's new owners. Liberty Media, as they presumably chase a better deal, the current contract ensures the event plays on the calendar at least 2021, so this year. I don't know what would happen to the Singapore GP after that. It's given a unique track as well, has provided some good racing despite his hard to difficult and it's very difficult to overtake. Attendances at the Singapore GP actually fallen from 87,000 in 2015 to 73,000 in 2016. Didn't even know that. And the race in neighbouring Malaysia fell off in 2018 due to big financial losses. That's interesting as well. Maybe the Asian side don't like racing as much, but saying that, we've got the Japanese Grand Prix and the Chinese GP. Circuit changes. During the inaugural event in 2008, the track drew criticism from drivers who complained about the excessively bumpy surface, potentially dangerous per entry, and high curves. Whilst these issues were sorted out, it wasn't until the 2013 race that the FIA approved some larger changes to the configuration of the Marina Bay circuit. Singapore Sling chicane at turn 10 was removed and replaced with a simple, faster left-hand turn. We saw a massive crash from Kamui Kobayashi and a few other drivers such as Kimi Raikkonen. Further minor changes to the layout of the track, turns 11 and turn 13 were made ahead of the race in 2015. Just 4 drivers have shared victory at the 12 Grand Prix, Singapore Grand Prix since 2008. That's very interesting. I've had Singapore for like over 10 years now, and we're going into turn 3 with Symbolics. Has a bit of oversteer coming out there. The back end not really supporting him as he makes his way through turn 4. Uses a lot of care with the entry, try to get as close to the wall but not hitting it, and we come through the long straight, the second DRS zone, get as close to the wall as possible. First sector is a 26.4, they use the curb on the exit and use the curb on the outside as well. Nice run down into turn 7, it's just a very slow corner, you scrub off all the speed. On the throttle again, this one he want to take it through 4th gear, he takes it through 3rd, I think it's the best to take it through 4th. Next corner here is quite difficult, you don't want to turn it too early or too late, you want to use where it's poking out a bit at the end of that track. That's where you want to turn in. Use the curb on here, onto the Anderson Bridge we go. This could be a difficult braking zone as well, very easy to lose the rear end, especially on older tyres. Alright, so back to the facts. Sebastian Vettel has won 4 races, 2011, 2013, 2015 and 2019. Could have won 2017, but Verstappen, Raikkonen and Vettel had their crash, which was quite sad to see because we could have had a good race, but sadly it didn't happen. Lewis Hamilton, 2009, 2014, 2017 and
Palmer didn't
2018
usually,
has
but
won 4 times, so
I
they
was
both
I
share
was all
winning
really
4
good.
times. Fernando Alonso has won twice, 2008 and 2010, and Nico Rosberg once in 2016 when he set that blistering pole lap 7/10 ahead of his teammate Lewis Hamilton. The safety car has made at least one appearance in every single Grand Prix held to date. It's quite known for his safety cars. So Hilly goes quickest with a 1:34.0. Terra Racer is on his lap in the Alpha tyre. We've got a few drivers on the medium compound tyres, which is Patrick, Vatica and Chapelele.
I did.
And here comes Terra Racer then as he makes his way towards the final corner, final 2 corners. Didn't have a good race in Japan, but hopefully that will change for him as he crossed the line. So it's a 34.2, 2/10 slower than Suhilo. Sem's invalidated his lap time. Who else is next to cross the line? We've got Jeroen Visser under the tunnel. I was practicing with him earlier today as Quicksilver goes there, but that's not a representative lap time, so he'll go for it again. We've got Urian ready to cross the line next. We've got a car ahead of him, but we'll stick on board with Urian. In these slow corners we go. It's very easy to lose the car here and validate it. Oh, doesn't really get the exit he wanted there. The car just stepping out on him. As we make our way to the line, it's going to be a 34.3, and he puts his Haas up into 5th place ahead of Quicksilver, who did not set a representative lap time. I've got Jeroen Visser next across the line then in the Williams as he makes his way around the final 2 corners. Let's see if the practice is made perfect for him. And he goes across the line. He goes up into P6 behind Urian. So it's a 34.4. And it's 1/10 off of Urian's time. Houseman in the pits. He was on the medium compound tyres. Julian has invalidated it. Obitwan has also invalidated it. Luke's on his out lap. Flynn Finisher is on probably an in lap. No, he's just invalidated the lap time, it says, on his first run. So go back on board with Ginger then because he is on a lap time, and let's see where he can place his Alfa Romeo. He's a lot of curb at turn 21, or that's at turn 20, now 21, and he's headed into the pits because he doesn't like his lap time, I presume. Massive lockup from the car ahead of him, probably Urian. But go on board with Chapelele then on the medium compound tyres. Remember, another league will have the exact same track in 2 days time. Or 3 days time, so they can use this as a practice as Chapelele heads to the first corner, for second corner, third corner. You want to avoid the curve into the third corner and get on the power. Right. Safety car has made at least one appearance in every single Grand Prix, Singapore Grand Prix held to date. In Singapore, it's not unusual for the Singapore Grand Prix to run to the 2-hour limit. 4 races here have been won in a time of over 2 hours. And interestingly, Grand Prix drivers can lose to 3k of fluid during the race as Chapelele has been validated and backed out. Yeah, it's a very difficult track to keep concentration, and Paolo's on a lap, so go on board with the Dutchman there. Approximately 1,600 custom made floodlights are spread around the 5. Oh, Houseman! Yeah, he's definitely he's definitely backing off of that one. Has he got any front wind damage? I don't want to do 2 laps on those soft tyres anyway, so we'll definitely come to the pits. On board Quicksilver, who is not on our lap, he's on his in lap. He's got the beast behind him.
What?
What about Luke? FRL Luke then. There he is as he makes his way across the line. It's a 1:34.2 and he goes up into P4. The light's 4 times brighter than the regular sports stadium, especially designed to minimise glare and surface reflection. No driver has recorded more than 3 DNFs at the Marine Bay circuits. Plenty of drivers have recorded 3 non-finishes here, including reigning world champion Lewis Hamilton. I think I remember some of those retirements as well. The 27 Singapore Grand Prix was the first and so far only night race to be held in the wet conditions. That's interesting as well. So Kizizo currently on pole position with a 1:33.3. He's got a massive gap over second place man Sahilu. So people need to make a... There he is then, the pole man in first place. Matt's up into P3 as well, not bad from him. Maybe these are bankers, I don't know, because I know some people can get to the 33s. Red Bull I can't even speak properly. Red Bull have had more podium finishes here than any other team. They scored up to top 3, 13 times in total, double the tallies of Ferrari and Mercedes. I know Red Bull like this track a lot. Here's an interesting one. I do remember this when I was younger. 2008 Crashgate. The inaugural race in 2008 is best remembered for Nelson Piquet Jr.'s infamous deliberate crash which helped his Renault teammate Fernando Alonso to a controversial victory, but that, ladies and gentlemen, did not get investigated until a year afterwards because basically when Nelson Piquet was sacked and replaced by Romain Grosjean, Nelson Piquet basically snitched to the Renault team and got all the evidence the FIA needed, and yep, that's when the crash gate happened. After being sacked, like I just said, Nelson Piquet claimed that he was following his team orders, so Nelson Piquet being a good boy and following orders and ordering to crash, risking his life. Terry Racer has it validated. I think he just went a bit too wide, as Sam's got up into P2 then for McLaren. Good lap time from the Beast up into P2. Who else is out there on a lap? Obi-Towan's on a lap. Robert Rattica, he's in the pit still. Flynn Finisher is on the medium compound tyres on his lap, so go on board with him, see what he can do. There's 7 minutes left in the session, so plenty of time to switch over.
No, it can't. Wait,
the results of the subsequent race fixing investigation launched by the FIA saw Renault receive a 2 suspended ban from the sport and 2 leading members of the team. Flavio Briatore and Pat Simmons banned from involvement in F1 for a number of years, but I believe Pat Simmons came back, didn't he? I don't know. I think I do remember him coming back.
No, I don't.
2010, the closest finishes of the 2010s. The closest finish of the last 10 seasons came in the 2010 Singapore GP, when Sebastian Vettel chased down Fernando Alonso for the victory. Alonso went on to win by 0.2 seconds and moved up second in the championship as a result. The race is also memorable for spectacular fire on Heikki Kovalainen's Lotus in the closing finishes. 2017, I bet some of us don't want to remember that, do we? Especially if you're a Vettel, Verstappen, Raikkonen fan. If you're definitely a Ferrari fan, you don't want to remember this one. Flynn Finisher goes up into P3 on the medium compound tyres. That's an amazing lap, so I dare say the others behind have done a banker lap so they can see what other people have been doing, because I don't think any of them wants to start on the soft compound tyres, preferably. They want to start on the medium compound tyres because soft tyres are not really good around here, only for a 1 pace lap. If it was full qualifying, then yes, it'll be definitely the medium tyres, but the softs aren't really good enough around here, and I don't know how many laps they can last. So let's see who does qualify in the soft compound tyres if they want to get inside the top 10. Who's on the lap then, shall we see? And Jer's on a lap then, on board with the Ferrari man. Interestingly, half the field have not set a lap time. 11 downwards have not set a lap time, and some are on the medium compound tyres too, so we'll go on board with Jer, who is also on the mediums. attacking the track like he's supposed to do. A bit of steering adjustment going on there at the exit of the Anderson Bridge. I can't quite remember the corner names of this one. A 102.3 in the middle sector for him. That's quite decent for him, especially on the medium compound tyres. So that's a slight lock up into the first slow corner as we come into the corner where people have crashed before in real life. He touches the wall. I think he just turned it a bit way too early. Coming into turn 20 now, turn 21. I know this track has 23 turns, so that's my reference point. Heading into the final 2 corners then, flat out for this one. Comes across the line, is a 34.5, and he moves himself up into P10. I think he might want to go on the softs here because I don't think that's a good lap time.
Oh, what?
I've got a few comments coming in, so I'll just go check them. Hopefully you can hear me. Otherwise I've been speaking for no reason. Who's out there so far then? Have I muted myself? No, I haven't muted myself. I'm just checking the comments now. P3, clip that, mate. Hello Yuri, and hello, let's go Yuri. Hello SJ Beast, how you doing, mate? The Beast himself is in P2 on the soft compound tyres. Chapelele's out there on the mediums. There's 4 minutes left to go, so he's either got to, if he wants, I think he's definitely committed to start on the medium compound tyres. Geordie's retired. I think that's due to a qualifying ban. I'm not quite sure. I need probably a word with him. Who should I go on board with?
We've got a chance. We got.
Juventus has invalidated his lap time.
No, your teammate will be there.
Mats is not on a lap time. He's invalidated it, sadly for him.
Some random
Jer's not on a lap time. Where's Patrick? He's on out lap.
No, it's not that good.
Jules. Interesting driver. There's Ginger. We've got a train of cars here with Ginger and the Ferrari. Is that Chair?
What up, Gabriel?
Yeah, it is Chair. So we've got 3 drivers. I think they'll back off towards the later part of the lap. I think they should do that about now to give themselves some space. Where's Chapelele in all this? Yeah, we'll go on board with Ginger then because he's closer to the line. And Chair's in the pits. Oh, Ginger spun before. Oh.
Me.
That's quite embarrassing on his outlap to spin there,
So,
but it's quite a common spin there, actually. Is it common? I don't know because I've done that myself, but I've done it myself.
Okay, that's not my problem, is it?
Ginger's going to be absolutely furious, and he's definitely got enough fuel in the car, I dare say. Is he going for it?
What is the problem?
I don't know for Ginger. Should he have backed off and gone for another one? Cool the tyres down? Because that doesn't look like a good lap time.
Why is he a problem?
I don't know. What's his first set is going to be? A 27 point... Oh, he's definitely... Ginger might as well slow down because he's got plenty of time. But is he rushing back to the pits to go on a soft compound tyres? Is that what he's doing? Because I don't see any explanation for this. Is he pushing? This lap time's going to get him nowhere. If he's pushing to get back in the pits, yeah, I think he is because there's no other explanation to it. He's got plenty of he's run out of fuel. So Ginger then, under massive pressure, he's racing back to the pits because if he doesn't, at 34.9, he's spun as well. Oh, it's going bad to worse for Ginger. Yorker as well. Quicksilver down there in 12th place. We're going on board with Jules. He's gone 3.2 seconds quicker in the middle sector compared to his best lap. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Let's go Patrick and Houseman, give some decent points. Kyle, how come you're not racing tonight, mate? As we head down into turn 20, now turn 21, using a lot of curb on both corners. As he makes his way round the 2 corners then.
My time is shit as fuck.
And this is a 34.9 and he moves himself into 30th place just behind Ginger. And Ginger, yeah, that's it. Qualifying's done for Ginger because he can't get back in and out of the pit. So qualifying is done. I think he should have I think he should have backed off, but he spun and saved the tyres and saved the fuel and go for another one. Depends how much fuel in the car. So what about Chapelele? Where is he? Coming around the final 2 corners. Where can the German driver go? It's P3, he's the highest medium runner ahead of Flume Finisher. So P3 for Chapelele. That's a mega lap time considering it's on the medium compound tyres. 2 tenths ahead of Cazizzo, but Cazizzo is improving. So we'll stay on board to see what he does. Where are the other protagonists in this session? Quicksilver, he's invalidated it. Quicksilver will be starting P8. Is he on the mediums? Is his best lap time on the mediums? Yes, it is. So he might be relieved on that because I don't think he will start on the softs after
he's 100th off you, mate.
Being in P9. It's the worst place to start if you're on the softs in P9. Sam's on a lap, so is Cazizzo. Go on board with Cazizzo. He's improving by 2 tenths in the middle sector. Make our way down as he locks up into that corner, turn 16, turn 17. Now coming through turn 18 here. I was just guessing, but I think I'm correct with these corner names or corner numbers. Here comes turn 20. You're adding the curbs on both entries. Coming to the final 2 corners. Oh, the back end stepping out and he goes quickest with a 33.0. So he's on provisional pole unless Sam can't beat him because he's invalidated it. So, where's Sahilu? There he is, heading down to the first corner. He's invalidated it in the first corner. Did he get distracted by a McLaren? Mats is in the first sector, improving by a 10th. Where's Jurien? He's also on a lap, so both Hasses in P7 and P8. Where's Luke? Into turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3.
133.7.
Tail Racer, go on board with him. He's 1 tenth up in the middle sector. Turn 16 and turn 17 here. Locks up again. I think it's quite common to lock up. The back end just stepping out on him. Turn 18 now through turn 19. Oh, he hits the walls. Has he got any front wing damage? I wonder. It's a bit messy at the last sector. Yes, it is because he's hit the wall again. So, yep, he's in the pits. So he's starting P11, but he has a chance to start what tyres he wants to. Here's Luke. Luke is in P10. His best time is on the soft compound tyre. Where's Jurien and Mats? Mats purple middle sector. Go on board with Jurien first because he's closer to the line.
What are you talking about?
That's Chapelele getting out of the way for Jurien. Jurien then coming to the final 2 corners. Where could he go in the Haas? It's going to be a 33.5. Goes up into P4 behind Chapelele. Where is Mats? He's ran out of ERS and he makes his way across the line and he goes up into P6. I dare say he made a mistake because he looked like he was going a bit slow. Houseman down at P17 but at 135.2. Obi-Twan did not set a lap time, neither did Ratica. Ratica did not set a lap time either, so I wonder what happened to him in qualifying. Did he, I don't know what happened, but hopefully he can improve in the race. On board with Luke. He validates it. Luke has validated it and he starts P10 on the soft compound tyres. Houseman will not improve. Really? No, he's crossed the line, hasn't he? So, your pole man is Kazizel, and he leads 10 by 4 tenths with Chapelele in P5 on the medium compound tyres. Urian in P4 ahead of Flynn finisher. Mats in 6th place ahead of Jeroen Visser. Suhilo in 8th place ahead of VER Quicksilver. FRL Luke in P10 ahead of Terror Racer. LR Patrick is 12th place ahead of Jer.
They're literally 40%.
Symbolics in 40th place ahead of Ginger, who did not complete his second lap.
Yeah.
Jules also P16, a shocker for him. Houseman in P17 as well. Geordie did not set a lap time. I think it's due to a qualifying ban. Obi-Twan did not set a lap time, neither did Ratica. So, a bit of facts for you before the race. If you remember the 2017 first corner chaos, the 2017 Grand Prix was the first race in the Marina Bay circuit to be held in the wet conditions. Sebastian Vettel started alongside Max Verstappen on the front row, with Kimi Raikkonen just behind in 4th place. At the start, the Ferrari pair squeezed Verstappen, leading to a heavy contact which eliminated both Verstappen and Raikkonen. The Red Bull also spiked Fernando Alonso's McLaren, he was also out of the spot. Vettel spun on his own oil before the next corner, leading to a rare double DNF for Ferrari. We had 2 double DNFs for Ferrari in 2020, I believe, or was it 1? I think it was just the 1, but it was definitely 1 in Austria. And that led Lewis Hamilton to his 4th victory, equaling Sebastian Vettel's victory in Singapore 4 apiece. Interesting facts for you then. I did read some facts for you at the start of qualifying, midway and the end as well. Basically, hello Duca. Basically downloaded the new Zombies map yesterday and deleted F1 but completely forgot to reinstall and realised last minute. Oh. Why is Cold War more important? No, is new Zombies map more important, Kyle, than F1? I'm only kidding, mate. I think I would have done the same thing.
God, he needs a 12-year-old to do his maths.
Wait, what? What?
Mats is happy with P6, and let's see how the race goes from here on in.
I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yes.
Alright then, so we'll go on the time information.
I'm your teammate.
Yeah, I understand, Cal. PS4 is quite horrible for memory, isn't it? You can only download about 3 or 4 games before running out of memory, so it's understandable. That's why I got a 2 terabyte memory storage or whatever it is.
No, it's gonna be automatically toxic because that's every time.
So glad I got that 2 terabyte storage because I can download as many games as I want now. Map track.
What?
I read out the championship standards if enough time, but I'm on the PC and I don't use Discord often, so I'm gonna have to find it now. If anybody can help me find Discord on PC, I always use it on my phone. There it is. Might take me a while to get down to it. I'm not really good at using PC.
So she cannot be the slowest.
If they were load, of course, that's also another problem with my PC. I say PC, it's a laptop.
That would be a bit harsh to make Cameron for one race.
They've not recorded the Japanese standings, so I can't. Oh yes, they have. Sorry. So Zach leads with a 10-point gap over Quicksilver, Chapelele in 3rd place, Kazizo in 4th, Ginger in 5th, starts P15. Vapor in 6th place, he's not attending, is he? No, he's not. Sem is in 7th place, he's currently 2nd in the start. Terror Racer 8th place, Sahil in 9th, Urian in 10th in the championship standards, Luke, Finley, Ratica,
Yes.
Symbolics, Jules, Jer, Dan, Mikulissi, Flynn Finisher and Mats, who's last in the championship.
Oh,
But
no,
can
you're
he
not.
get out of last place by scoring some good points here tonight in
Fucking
Singapore?
destroy you,
Anything
piece
could
of
happen
shit.
with safety cars. We're about to find out what will happen in the next coming few seconds.
I'll come in with a smoke.
They're good, mate, they're good. They hold a lot of storage, Kyle.
Nah.
They are the lights then.
What about what?
We are underway for round 10
seconds.
of the Singapore GP. It turns out Chapelele's got a good start despite being on the mediums alongside Quicksilver. He's going into turn 1 alongside him, and he goes off the track as well. There's a racing point getting out of shape coming into turn 2 and turn 3, and he's still around the outside of Sem. I say Quicksilver, apologies about that. He's going down the inside into turn 4. Chapelele, no, because Sem's got the momentum. But go around the outside, he almost loses the car, but manages to hold it, and Chapelele stays in 3rd place unless he can out-drag him down into turn 5. Here comes the Haas of Urian. Urian's got a good start. He'll go around the outside, but Sem has locked up and hits the barrier. Urian's also hit somebody as well. I think he made the same mistake as Sem. Matt's up into 5th place there, trying to go around the outside of Sem. There is Quicksilver down to 6th, so both McLarens then. Gained 1 and lost 1. Look at Matt's going sideways through the corner, and here comes Quicksilver. Will he try and go down the inside? It was such a tight corner. I won't recommend it. No, he doesn't. He backs out of it. Very smart move. But bearing in mind, Quicksilver's on the medium compound tyres. We expect Matt to pull away in just to meet about these early laps of the race. Meanwhile, there's Jules on. Oh, he needs to give him space, mate. Patrick is spun, hit the wall, and that's his race ruined. And he's lost a part of his front wing. So Kazizo leads from Chapelele by 2/10 as the virtual safety car has been deployed due to Patrick's problems under the Anderson Bridge. It was a fantastic start from Chapelele there, trying to go around the outside of Sem.
Wait, who?
He almost did it, but Sem managed to fight back, and Sem went sideways and is down in P4, so I think he just lost grip. No, I think he just had the rear lock in into turn 4 or turn 6. How long will this virtual safety car last for then? It gives a chance for those drivers to just cool down a bit, recharge the battery and go again. Sem looking eager to go. Will it end now? No, yes it has. It's ended perfectly for Kazizo because they're coming down into turn 1 as the graphics sort themselves out. I don't know why it keeps doing this. You would have thought it would have sorted after about 6-7 months of this game being released, maybe more or less. You would have thought they fixed the graphics by now, wouldn't you? Anyway, Chapelele right behind Kazizo, put him under pressure. This is good practice for him in his race 2-3 days later. Right behind him, and there's no DRS yet to be enabled. Further back, nobody's trying to make an overtake further back, so Yuri into the pits. I thought he made a good start, but he hit the back of somebody. I think he got out of shape when into turn 6, and that cost him a pit stop. Chapelele, oh, so Jordan's retired from the session. Has he crashed? Obviously he has crashed, but did he leave as well? Will the safety car be deployed? His car's not moving, so it tells me he has crashed, lost a wheel. Here's the safety car coming out. Will benefit the soft runners, obviously, but nope, safety car is not coming out and it disappears, so that was a easy clean up. And Chapelele then, coming into turn, whatever it is, goes around the outside of Kazizo. He's brave, is it Chapelele, but he's coming back down the inside of turn 16. They both go side by side now, it's turn 17, still side by side. This is amazing racing, and lap 2. And Kazizo stays ahead of Chapelele. But meanwhile, since that happened, Flynn Finisher and Sem managed to catch up. But Quicksilver would love to overtake Matt as quick as possible, because I dare say he's possibly holding him up on those soft compound tyres. But those softs don't look good on Kazizo's car. Look at him sliding through the last corner as Flynn Finisher sets the fastest lap as you expect. The Jeroen Visser has got past as Luke goes into the pits. I don't know what happened to him as Matt defends from Quicksilver behind. So Luke is in the pits. Is it a scheduled pit stop? Is he not liking them soft compound tyres?
And you're not in my way.
As DRS is now enabled, will Chapelele go down the inside into turn 6? Is it turn 7, sorry?
Connor, it is clear, right?
It defends the inside line, does Kazizo, but will Chapelele have the confidence and momentum to go around the outside? Quicksilver has overtaken Matt's, crucial for him. Don't get hold up any longer. He needs to join this DRS train and stick with it. There's 2 soft runners in this DRS train. And Chapelele all over the back of Casiso. Where's Luke rejoined? 16th place. Was it a pit stop change? I don't know. 90 seconds behind Ratiko. He's got clean air and it's a 2-stop for him. And let's see how his race plans out. Preferably be a safety car would help him. Oh, flip finisher getting out of shape under the Elsa bridge, but managed to hold it. Very easy to lose the car there, especially in the dirty air. Chapelele would love to get rid of the Alfa Romeo as quick as possible. Ginger's up into 11th place despite starting 15th place. There he is behind Symbolics. There's a bit of a DRS train, and there's Sahilo. Has he got a broken front wing? Did I just... don't know if I caught a glimpse of him. Don't caught a glimpse of his front wing. No, I didn't. He's going very deep into these corners. That's allowing the Ferrari to get past, but he can't get past because Sahilu's made that car as wide as possible to prevent him from overtaking. But I dare say he's prevents the inevitable because he doesn't look good right now on those soft compound tyres. Oh, he's crashed! Flip finisher! That's the exit of turn 19, and that's very, very good. Oh dear, Jeroen Visser almost missed the pits, but where is Kizizor? Oh dear, that has came out the worst possible time. Because he went past the pits and he's caught up to the safety car. That has ruined his race. Gone to an absolute shambles. Sem, why did you not pit either? Why did Sem not pit? Was he... maybe he was already the last corner.
I know, but...
Matt's pitted, Jeroen Visser's pitted. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't so bad, but it is definitely bad for the first and third. Oh dear. They can't extend the gap as they want to. They gotta, the tyres will die out and they will have to pit. What about these two? These two came into contact in Japan. Sem spun Quicksilver around.
I'll check.
As you can see, Quicksilver has underfueled the car to make it as light as possibly as he can. The medium runners can extend their stint then, and they don't have to worry about fuel saving. Does Quicksilver? Because I dare say he'll be over his target after the safety car disappears, because it's very easy to save fuel in a safety car.
Lewis Cops is driving.
Okay.
I'll take a little bit of a short break. So Sahilo's already got a penalty for probably exceeding track limit.
I think, yeah. I think I'm going to be battling him a lot, you know.
Whoa, that's very interesting. What have I just seen? Chapelele's in the pits,
no,
interestingly.
17 and Twonk. Okay.
Yeah, I expect Kazizo and Beast to come into the pits, but what about Chapelele? That's an interesting strategy. Chapelele is letting everybody past.
So...
Why is he pitted? I don't know. Is he... Right, let's think about it. Chapelele will go on to the hard compound tyres, yes? Oh, that's why he's pitted. So yes, apologies, Chapelele. He's got full wing damage. Yeah, apologies about that.
Connor,
and he will rejoin down in 17th place. That means VER Quicksilver is now leading the Grand Prix, as Jay has got a penalty for Symbolics.
Racing Point don't have any drivers.
So the Beast and Kazizo has rejoined down in P15 and P16. And Chapelele, unfortunately... Oh, it looks like the Beast is going on a 2-stop because it's on the medium compound tyres. Let's see how his strategy plans out then. So it's soft, medium, medium, I presume, for him.
Whoever this FRL Phantom is, I don't know how to invite him because I can't.
So Chapelele down in P17 then. Terror Racer, P18. What happened to him? I think I mentioned him coming to the pits once, but I don't know what happened to him. So, as the 2 in second and third, I've got a
no
3 second. One of them's got a 5-second time penalty. The other one has got a 3-second time penalty. No, they've both got 5-second time penalties. Wonder how that's happened. They must have made contact with each other. I did see that. 5-second time penalty for whatever reason for Jay, and a 5-second time penalty for Symbolics as well. Go look at the incidents. Where's that happened? Where is it? Down here. So they both got a penalty for hitting each other, Symbolics and Jer, so they both share the same pain. As Ratica had a warning for crossing the pit lane exit white line.
Oh, Lee.
Terminal damage for flame finisher.
Don't know if you're.
Sahilu needs to be careful because he's already got 2 warnings for exceeding track limits, and he's got a 3-second time penalty, so he's already got a penalty to his name. But he's got one more warning with a collision with Symbolics. So Sahilu's not really having a good afternoon, is he? With all those penalties and warnings at his hands. Pit stops.
If not, just get him out of there.
So Urian, Racer, Patrick, Sahilu, and Chapelele. Sahilu changed his front wing as well. So 5 people have changed their front wings. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people have pitted. Are they the same people? No, they're not. I think you would have told me if it was the same people. Interesting then. Reports. And the safety car will be coming in the end of this lap then.
These invites didn't take as long as I thought.
Look at that. Symbolics then caught napping as the 2 ahead of him have pulled away. Struggling with the tyre temperatures, I presume, as Ginger's at the back of him. So Quicksilver leads this race and he's underfueled the car, and the best thing about it, he's got the 2 guys behind him. I've got a 5-second time penalty already. Looks like it's nice and neat at the moment. Nothing's going on further behind. Sam's behind Kaziz up at Ratica. It goes around the outside of Patrick, or I don't know if he's been defending for Patrick, if he went down the inside or not. So on board with Chapelele behind Tow Racer. There's a move. Down the inside goes Patrick on Ratica. Down the inside goes Sem on Kazizo. That was a crucial move for Sem, as looks like Ratica will try and fight back under braking, but he can't. And Sem then has claimed a place over Kazizo.
To beat Mark on 1 point.
It was Sem. Yeah, it was Sem.
Huh?
I'm looking at
Ooh,
the standings.
Symbolics then just
Wait, yeah,
all over the place
You would
under
have
the
to win
Anderson
and get
Bridge.
fastest lap if you did that double points thing that you were on about last week.
Let me turn the penalties off so it doesn't take up too much of it. Yeah, there we are then. There I can see the
you did it,
penalties.
yeah,
As
you
Tow
would
Racer
have
has
to-
got past Kizzle. Looks like Kizzle made a mistake
Mark's on
out of turn
368, Mikey's on 308,
13.
So
Down the inside goes Urian on Patrick. And we've got some action further up. We've got Matt's going down the inside of Luke. It's so tight through there, and Luke has got past Matt's. What about further behind? Urian has stayed ahead, or got past Ratica. Ooh, what went on there? Jurun Vizza and Sahilo. Looks like they both made contact with each other, but hopefully no front wings lost. Has any front wing damage been happening?
25.
The squirming in the exit of turn 19 is Sahilo. As Quicksilver sets the fastest lap, but he has Jer for company behind him. 8 tenths is the gap between those two. As we've got Symbolics further back, but he's squinting so wide into turn
No, it isn't.
4, 3, but he's not really happy with the setup, is he? As Sam's has overtaken Ratica. Or is Ratica fighting back? I think he's fighting back, isn't he? Back on board with the beast.
God, I can't math. Hold on.
He should stay ahead of Ratica because he's on the medium compound tyres. He's got his teammate behind him, has Ratica. I think he'll make it easy for him because they're both teammates, and yes, they are. So he's up into... And Luke's up into P7 and Racer's up into P16, 15 ahead of Ratica. So Luke then moves up into P7. And there's Matt's lurking all over the back of Obitwan. His teammate is currently in 3rd place. Hopefully he's found a rhythm, has Symbolics because he can't continue. But look at that, Jay's all over the back of Quicksilver. He should have DRS on the straight, is there not? Is DRS enabled? I swear it was enabled. Didn't it just say at the bottom of the screen a lap ago? Maybe not then. So DRS is not enabled just yet, and Houseman have got a bit of a gap to Jules, which is 2.6 seconds. So those guys behind need to get past Houseman because it looks like Houseman is holding him up, or holding the train up behind him.
Sake.
Ginger, Symbolics has hit the wall, or has he? What has happened to Symbolics? Has he hit the wall? And the answer is yes, he has. I think he might have broke a bit too late, and into the pits he goes then for a change of front wing. The DRS is now enabled this lap, so it looks like Jay then can start to put the pressure on Quicksilver. Is right behind him is Jay, so the two Dutchmen going at it in 1st and 2nd. Has Chapelele made any moves? Not yet. Mats has overtaken Obitwan for P7 of this race. got a few cars out of shape, not out of shape, we've got a few cars out of place here, so that's what's very interesting at the Singapore GP. Here comes Luke on Houseman, Paolo defends as much as he can, and down the inside into turn 7 he goes, breaks a bit deep and sends Houseman off the track as well. Houseman fighting back under brake, can he do it? No he can't, so Luke goes up into P6, P5 ahead of Houseman. Paolo is on the hard compound tyres, so expect him to be struggling just a bit. He's got a few medium runners behind him. Oh, Max goes down the inside of Paolo. Didn't expect him to fight there, and Paolo tries to fight back. It's so tight through there. Oh, here comes Aveda with Obi-Twan. He's taken 2 for 1. Obi-Twan then. Fantastic move from him. Taking on Mats, and Paolo continues to drop back. Oh, bearing in mind, Jeroen Visser is on the hard compound tyres. He makes contact. Luckily, he did not understeer into wall. Paolo is definitely struggling, it seems. He says he has no practice, so that probably explains why he's struggling. And look at that, we've got a whole gag of cars behind. Has Sahilo stayed out? Yes, he has. You expect Sahilo to pit, but he stayed out, despite that front wing damage. So, is Paolo got any front wing damage? Why is he struggling? Is it just his setup? Does he not like the track? Hopefully he finds himself into a rhythm soon, because he can't continue to drop further back as Mats is putting pressure on Obi-Twan ahead of him. As Houseman's under massive pressure from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars, maybe 9 for Chapelele. As here comes Vatica, as Urian gets out of shape. Terra Racer has a much better exit out of turn 3. And here comes Terra Racer down the inside, but he does a switchback to Urian. Neat move as the Alpha Atari gets past his teammate. Further up has, he's defending very aggressively as Jeroen Visser swoops around the outside, also takes him out with him. So that's Houseman out of the way. I bet everybody's relieved, but I can't quite put the blame on anybody because I didn't see the full thing. Jeroen Visser went around the outside. Houseman, it was just unfortunate for Houseman.
Back a minute.
So that's very interesting from the midfield, the fights going on there, very interesting. Will they start to spread themselves out just a bit? Just a very interesting fight as down the inside goes Chapelele on Vatica. And he's moved up into P13, 14 sorry, as he weaves in front of him.
I've got another race round on Sunday, it's fine.
Yellow flag, and that is a Mercedes of Paolo. And here comes Terra Racer as a better exit. Then Urian. Is that Urian? Yes. Oh, a little bit of space there. He almost sends it to a spin, and here comes Chapelele. Now, this is very interesting. Side by side, one of them's going to back out soon. Can they go side by side? Yes, they can. And Terra Racer keeps the place ahead of Chapelele. And Patrick's got a 3-second time penalty. You know what? The midfield is very interesting to watch there. Oh dear, yellow flag set to 3, and Paolo, what can we say about you?
If
Ginger in third place, who started on the hard compound tyres, looking in a good place there because he will go longer than the 2 ahead of him. As Jay's right behind Quicksilver, so it looks like Jay's got a better pace than Quicksilver.
You're shit.
Here comes Sahilo on Jeroen Visser.
That would be fucking sick.
Down into turn 7 we go. Jeroen Visser keeps the place ahead of Sahilo. Paolo's retired in the pits. That's the end of Paolo, I'm afraid. Jay is all over the back of Quicksilver. There's a massive lockup on the Anderson Bridge. I wonder if Ginger will start to close in on those hard compound tyres, being a little bit better on these mediums at this stage of the race. I wonder how those hards feel, because I know I don't like them. There's Jeroen Visser under massive pressure from Sahilo and company behind him, involving Patrick, who had a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track warnings. Heading down into turn 14. Oh dear, a Ferrari has spun. That's an Alfa Romeo, that's Casisto who spun. And he's lost all... Has he lost all his front wing? No, he hasn't, he's lost part of it.
For it.
I think if he lost all of it, it would have caused a safety car, because I've seen it do that before, as Quicksilver has entered the pits then. I think he's had enough of those medium compound tyres. And let's see where he rejoins. Will he rejoin behind that brutal traffic as Obi-Twan also pits as well? It's going to be very interesting to see where Quicksilver rejoins.
How's your math?
Hopefully
How's your
Well,
maths?
hopefully for his sake.
Oh, well.
Ahead of
Talk about
behind
breaking
that chain with
stereotypes.
clean air. He's got 8 seconds behind the nearest rival, so he's got a bit of clean air, and he can start closing down the gap. But he's on a 2-stop. He's on the medium compound tyres as Quicksilver. Here comes Luke on Jules. And Sahilu has finally passed Jeroen Visser into turn 7 we go, but he goes
He's
wide, and here comes Jeroen Visser
Opposite
back
the
under,
stereotype.
and he's overtaken him back for 6th place. So Sahilu did not make that stick as he would have wanted. Mats is doing good, you know. He's in 6th place on his own, or 5th place, as Sem has got past Patrick. Not a place we expect to fight as Patrick locks up and Kasisos retired from the session. Patrick has lost a lot of positions. I wonder if he did hit the outside wall. Looking a bit messy down there in the midfield, all over the place. Where is Patrick? There he is. Has he lost his part of his front wing? As Luke's up past Jules for 3rd place. Good move from the Dutchman. And he's up into P3. So where's Terracer then? Go back down there. Look at the midfield mayhem.
No.
So where is Patrick? I think he's definitely lost his front wing. Part of it anyway. He's lost his end play, has he? He's dropped further back. And he's just, yes he has, and he's struggling with the tyres as well, so it's rather unfortunate for Patrick, but that's not, you don't really want to go side by side through a tight corner like that. You want to back out of turn 10. I can't even take it myself, never mind going too wide. So Hilly putting massive pressure on Jeroen Visser. Yoga down in P14, gaining time on Patrick, obviously, because he's pitted. So Jay then, how long will he take these tyres, mediums to hards? I wonder why Quicksilver pitted. Is it just because the strategy is losing mediums to hards, isn't it? Could hard go to the end of this race? Jay will try and do it. They're all stuck behind Jeroen Visser, who's doing a mighty defence to keep those guys behind. Sahilu, Sam, Yurian and Terracer. Sam will be a bit frustrated because he doesn't want to be there. He's on a 2-stop strategy. Not ideal for his strategy. He really wants to get past those guys as quick as possible, but a track like this, track position is crucial, and I think it's a 1-stop that's better, depending on what lap safety cars come out. Terracer, Chapelele goes down the inside of Terracer, but can't make it. I bet he's also frustrated, knowing he could have done something in this race if he hadn't made that front wing damage with somebody. Desperate to get past Terracer. German driver's trying to amend his race to see what he can do off it. Can he still score some decent points here tonight? And Jay is pitted, so I think Jay will rejoin behind Quicksilver due to Quicksilver being on the medium tyres. Who's on the mediums on this train? It is the Beast. The Beast is on the medium, so is Terracer. What about Chapelele? He's on the hard compound tyres. Saying that though, Chapelele pitted. When did he pit? He pitted 7 laps ago. Can he make these tyres go to the end as Quicksilver sets the fastest lap as you expect?
Sure she do.
But Luke's doing a good job up into P2. Really impressed with Luke's doing. Where did he start, in fact? Go on board with Sahilu. An overtake might be happening. He's also made a pit stop, has Luke, so he's doing a 2-stop.
Oh,
He can't quite make it down the inside into turn 7. Oh, almost loses the car as well. Right, let's look at the loss. So Luke started P10 and he's up into P2. Good job from him. But it's Ginger. He spun in qualifying himself. He finds himself leading this race. So he's also done a good job, has Ginger. Really impressed with what he's doing. But he's got Luke for company and Jules dropping down. He's got Matt's for company as well. But Matt's trained his EOS, so it'll be unlikely for him to get passed on the straight because we need that EOS. And Sahilu still stays behind as here we go then, Chapelele against Terracer. Oh, it's so close. I thought he hit the wall there. He's desperate to get past this, the German driver against the Dutchman. Just can't quite seem to make it. What's the gaps to the leader then? So down to P10. Chapelele's got 13 seconds behind. Oh, Urian sliding through the corners there. Chapelele is 30.5 seconds behind the lead of Ginger. He's also not comfortable because he's got Luke behind him. Should I keep it
You
like this?
can't.
Yeah, I'll keep it like this, in
You're going
fact.
to be falling back.
These are the main battles,
my
but go on
hairline.
board with Luke. Here he is then, but has he got enough EOS to try and overtake Ginger? He will use all of it down this straight. Here comes
2
Luke
seconds
on
slower.
Ginger. And I dare say Ginger made that easier for him. It reminds me of Sebastian Vettel getting past Antonio Giovinazzi in 2019. The Jules stays ahead of Matt, but what about Sahilo? No, he does not
You
get
can
past.
pull off me-
He still stays behind.
Soft, medium,
Those
soft,
guys
soft,
behind
soft,
will be frustrated, including Chapelele, knowing he has the pace to, but he just can't get past these guys, can he? He's losing a hell of a lot of time behind these guys, but bearing in mind, he's actually gaining on the leader. The leader is starting to lose tyre performance on those medium compound tyres, but bearing in mind, Luke did fight Ginger as Terra Racer locks up into turn 10. Be interested to see what Max can do against Jules as well, because he's also putting him against the pressure. Who's gone wide? It's Terra Racer. Chapelele is through. He's also taking on the Haas of Urian. As we go down into turn 13, how much of a fight will he put up? Look at that. And Chapelele has overtaken Urian for P8. And Terra Race is falling behind his teammate too, Ratica. And he's also got Quicksilver. Quicksilver has caught up to the back of his train. Jay's on the mediums too. Is there a two-stop, I wonder? Did they mention a two-stop? Medium, medium, hard?
No, no, not even close.
I didn't realise tyre wear was this bad. Here's Obitwan.
I think that's
Obitwan caused the yellow flag
Romania.
and he's lost all of his front wings, so he's definitely had an oopsie somewhere.
I think it's
Quicksilver has overtaken Terra Racer for 10th place, 11th place, sorry. As Urian then looks like he's struggling to get out of turn 4. Turn 5 again,
Welcome
now
back
turn
to
6. They class
Romania
that
this
as turn 4.
Hello.
Here comes Vatica, but here comes Chapelele and Sam. No, we can't get past the hill, who can't get past, but here goes Vatica on Urian.
Leas, Romania.
Pushes him a bit wide, but Yogurt take the place. We try and go around the outside. No, we can't. He must be frustrated to see that. Oh, don't hit the back of him.
Don't understand the Romania this week joke.
Obitwan has retired in the pit, so there's 15 drivers left in this race.
Oh,
They're all stuck behind Jeroen Visser, who's doing a mighty
That was
job to put up such a good defence against these guys. The Chapelele crawling over the back of the beast. So Hulu needs to get past. He needs to be a bit more aggressive than this if he wants to get past, because he's just wasted a lot of time. Here comes Quicksilver down the inside of Vatica. It makes me flinch every time they get close to that wall, especially with Chapelele. And Jeroen Visser then holding up this second part of the race. Battle for P5. This is really helping the top 4. A massive DRS train going on from Jeroen Visser, and Jeroen Visser will go longer because he's on those hard compound tyres. As he almost gets out of shape, does Sahilo coming out of turn 21. Expect June to start closing in just a bit on Luke, because those medium tyres will probably last. Here comes Chapelele then onto the beast, and he's overtaking him for P7. Now, if you were smart, I think you let his teammate go. I think he should definitely let his teammate go. I don't think these two need to fight. They're both on different strategies. Sam needs to let his teammate go. You can't fight it, don't fight it, Sam, which he doesn't, and he lets his teammate go. And he's got front wing damage as well. That's probably why he's dropping pace. But here we go then. Sahilo has finally got past Jeroen Visser. He might have done that a few laps ago. Now he's got, yep, he lets his teammate go, so he puts up a really hard defence. But here comes Quicksilver. And Quicksilver has also taken advantage of Jeroen Visser. He's got Chapelele ahead of him, and he's got Sahilo ahead. I'm really enjoying this race. We're on lap 16 out of 31 here, and Ginger has started to close in on Luke, so his medium tyres could be coming to an end. Expect a pit stop to change over to the hard compound tyres soon for Luke, unless he's already done so in the early part of the race. Did he start the hards? No, he did not, so it's going to be soft, medium, hard. He's going to unless he might do soft, medium, medium. I thought he started on the medium tyres, but he didn't. He started on the soft, so it could be soft, medium, medium for him then. Sahilo and Terra Racer's got a penalty. I'm back on board with this DRS train. Looks like Jeroen Visser started to lose his contact with the guys ahead. Looks like he's struggling with those tyres, as Terra Racer has got past Symbolics for P11. P13, so my eyesight is horrible. Need to get it fixed soon. Ginger has got a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be crucial towards the end of the race. He can't afford any penalties, so Luke then will be relieved to see that. Where will Luke rejoin? Luke will rejoin behind Jer. But the difference is he'll have the tyre advantage. Only 4 laps younger than Jer's. Yeah, talk about Jer. Where is he? Still down in P12. I thought he would have caught up to this DRS train by now. Chapelele down the inside of Sahilo. Here he goes, but Sahilo is not giving up. Sahilo stays ahead of Chapelele. Chapelele will swoop around the outside if he has the... No, he doesn't. Here comes Quicksilver. He's taking advantage. Not 1, but 2. Can he take advantage of 2? Well, he's taking advantage of Chapelele, most crucial person to take advantage of. Should find the next one easy. Needs to bide his time, does Quicksilver. Interestingly, this is really helping Quicksilver. What's happened to Jer? There he is. How come he's dropped so back down? What's he doing? Is he... I don't know. Is he saving his tyres? Does he want to go to the end on those tyres? Sahilo almost hits the walk with its turn 14. Quicksilver needs to get past as quick as possible. Can't afford to be held up by Sahilo. I reckon the next straight he'll do it, but Jeroen Visser is doing a good job for Chapelele to keep these guys behind.
At 8 o'clock.
Lap 18 out of 31. Quicksilver, mate, bide your time. Remember, you're going to carry more corner speed, so don't get caught out by his lack of corner speed. He ain't got enough grip to do so. Urian's still down the P12, but what happened to Jer? I thought he would have caught up by now. Is he saving tyres to go to the end? Did he start on the soft compound tyres? No, he didn't. So it's medium, soft. Is he trying to go for the soft tyres, I wonder? And Quicksilver has used all of his EOS to get past Sahilo, and he's moved up into P6. Different strategies going on. I don't know if Jer's going for the sauce. Mind you, Yogurt could go for the sauce as well. Is it medium sauce as Sahilo? Oh, Chapelele's got past Sahilo too.
Bitches in.
We've got multiple strategies going on, but first and second now are in a battle, and let's see how it pans out because Luke's tyres are going to come to an end soon. Been on them for 14 laps.
What's your channel, B-boy?
Oh, Sahilo, keep it nice and cool, mate. His tyres are 13 laps old. I don't think they're done yet. What are you doing, Sahilo? Oh, Sahilo, don't do that.
Right, what am I looking at?
Don't do that.
Self-advertising.
Come on, man.
Oh,
don't give up, man. Oh, no. Whoa. Oh, this is what happens. Don't do that.
Are you?
Don't give up, man.
Name is a stinky fanny.
Well, I think the admins are right to have a word with Sahilo with that because you can't retire in the middle of the race when you ain't got no problems. All you got is tyre problems and you can be fixed by coming to the pits, but don't give up, man. Well, we'll see what happens after the race. Will Sahilo get a quality ban for that?
Shit, what the fuck do you want?
Oh, Jesus.
Meanwhile, Ginger behind Luke. It's an FRL 1-2.
You called me and you little shit.
Oh shit.
You called
Obi-Tuan's
me,
left.
you asked me to
Obi-Tuan
join the
has also
party,
retired. I didn't see him retire. Sem, oh bless the beast. He's also retired.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that from the
I will
beast.
screenshot this shit right. The light, the switch, and the audacity of this bitch.
So,
Me?
the
You
advantage
asked me
that
to
Ginger
join.
and Luke will have towards the end of the race
Did
is
you?
the tyre advantage. But the thing is though, they might be stuck in a DRS train. And look at that, Ginger
No, hang
just
on.
pushing Luke
Wait,
through the
what?
corner, turn 13.
Oh.
Can they try and get past at this turn 14? Trying to go around the outside is Ginger. Both make a bit of contact. And Ginger, I dare say, has got past Luke. Unless he fires back with the braking, no he does not.
Oh my
Luke,
God,
I think he
Spindle
might
is
have to
here.
come into the pits as well.
Wait, what? Oh, no,
Oh.
he's commentating in a
I
different
just-
league.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask Twonk if he wants to. Actually, no, I'm gonna be with Twonk because it's important. I need to beat Williams in Racing Point.
We don't talk about Twonk, alright.
Look at that. I bet those guys are frustrated to still be behind
Fucked up.
Jeroen
Bye.
Visser.
No, I'm sorry, Lee. No, it's because I just saw it.
And Luke stayed out, interestingly. I thought he would have pitted, but Matt's also. I'm not talking about Matt's in this race, but he's doing a phenomenal job at the moment. Is the Dutchman in P4. Can he get some good points on the board for tonight's race?
I'm sorry, but yeah.
Not spoke about him, but I think it's crucial to speak about him because he's doing a phenomenal job. And Luke has lost contact with Ginger. He's not in range of DRS anymore, so he might have to come in. Oh, an overtake. Around the outside goes Jay. There he is. The beast has finally overtaken him. And here comes Vatica on Jeroen Vizzer. And into turn 7 we go. Easy move from him. So I expected Jay to be there a long time ago, but he's arrived late to the party. Now he's got this DRS train to contend with. I don't understand what happened. Is it staying out? Is it staying out longer? Allowed? Because Quicksilver was. I don't understand. Quicksilver.
Are you meant to be making toys right now?
7.7 seconds, 16. Quicksilver's 9 seconds ahead of Jay. And Jay was right behind him before the pit stop, so he's effectively lost. Oh! Is that rain I see? Yes, it is rain. Wow. Explains why they're doing medium then. Someone needs to tell me the weather, because this is why I think why on earth are they gone on those tyres for? Well, that's very interesting. This is definitely going to shape up the end of this race.
Finale.
But will it be the same? Will it be the same as Japan? Will it just stay like this, or will it get heavier? And Jules has caught up to Luke.
Donut.
Here comes Quicksilver on Mats. Oh, it's not going to end well. Oh, he's just come on, give it. Come on, Jesus, man.
Alright, ready up.
He just gave him an unnecessary penalty.
Ready
Mats.
up, Scrub Lords.
Every time somebody
back at
fights
it in a
Mats,
couple
it
weeks'
just makes me want to close my eyes, because he just does not give up, no matter what position he's in or situation.
Last time for me.
And Quicksilver has got past Mats then for
That's all you know, it's
P4,
running.
and here comes Chapelele. And he's up into P5. And Jay has got past Jeroen Vizzer.
Maybe we might get Blaze by Cayman's Comedy Club back tonight. For the
So
last time.
that's why he did mediums to
Maybe.
mediums then instead of mediums to hards is Quicksilver and Jay.
Yeah.
So Ginger is leading this race after starting in P15, doing an amazing job. But Luke is under pressure from Jeroen Vizzer. Has been overtaken. No, he's not. Urian versus Jeroen, those two have been fighting quite a lot this season.
Why?
And Jules has not got
only
past for
seeing
FRL
about 10
Luke.
people in a minute?
It's 14.
Yeah, no, I can only see 10 people in the loading screen.
So some people
There's
expect
definitely 14
I
now,
think
I
some
just
people are going to
counted.
struggle now because of this wet condition.
Not for me.
Especially the old hard medium runners, which is like Luke, Ginger and Jules. Oh, I think Luke needs to pick. I don't
maybe
think he
you
can
can't
pick, can he? Obviously, he wants to go to the soft tyres, but I think it's best for him to go onto a brand new set of mediums. Ginger's pitted, and Jules has pitted.
it was a
Quicksilver
good-
takes the lead of this race. Mats has not pitted, he stayed out there. So the longest someone's gone on is on 18 lap all tyres. Intermediate tyres. We've got some inters on those Ferraris under the Red Bull. And what about the Alfa Romeo? Yes. Is it intermediate? Is the rain getting heavier? I wonder if the rain's getting heavier, because in Japan it stayed as a drizzle. They didn't have to go on the intermediates. And people that did go on the intermediates lost a lot of time. I hope they haven't made the same mistake. Or judge it from Ginger's pace against Urian's. We can't really judge it because his tyres are 90 lap olds. And that is Mats, who's just spun coming out of turn 7. And he's got company behind him, which is Jay and Ratica.
Chilling in the garage. Oh, there you go.
Can we judge it from Jurian's and Ginger's tyres?
What?
I don't know. Is it enough to go on the intermediates?
Oh, cheers. I sure am.
You've just been rejected.
Jay has got past Mats. They're both in the wall together. Well, that's a beautiful sight to see, isn't it?
Lee Whip.
Kimi Raikkonen also
Let's
crashed there, but that's when the
drive,
twisty Singapore
We're
slid
just
came.
having a nice chill Friday evening
And that
drive.
is the race done for Jay.
It's like a Sunday drive.
That reminded me of
Just
Monaco
Sunday.
2014 when Raikkonen and Magnussen were in the war together.
I honestly hope you crash.
Poor Jer.
Liam,
Quicksilver,
it's
be
literally
careful,
a straight
mate.
line. How do you manage to do that?
As Jeroen Visser has passed,
Whoever that
Jeroen
has
Visser
is
has
in the
lost
pits,
places
it's
as
a
Ginger
savage.
comes. It's time for the intermediates, I think, because two of the drive runners are struggling. Is it time for the intermediates? Quicksilver's in the
Crusty
pits,
Dusty
along with Shea
Dinosaur.
I
Pelele.
was in a Ferrari.
Crusty Dusty Dinosaur.
I think it's time for the intermediates, folks. The drive runners look like they're struggling. Look at that. Urian's all over the place. Jeroen is struggling too. Luke's coming after them. Ratika's in the pits. Onto the intermediates goes Chapelele. And Ginger takes the lead of this race.
What the hell is that Haas?
Ginger could win this race after starting in P15.
Why
What a
did he
comeback
let
for
you
FRL
pass?
Ginger. FRL Luke started P10. An absolute comeback for him. Jules has jumped Quicksilver. So Jules up into P3. This is very interesting. Has Quicksilver got anything to respond with against Jules? Terror Racer into the pits he goes. You've got 12 drivers left in this race, sadly. So your retirements are Geordie, we only saw after one lap. Flynn Finisher, Houseman, Kizizzle, Obi-Twan, Sahilu, Sem and Jer. Urian's still on the medium compound tyres. Come on Urian, get off those mate. It's time for the inters, I'm afraid.
A bit slidey.
This is the closest battle then between Jules and Luke. No DRS this time, so it's just down to pure skill. I bet Jules would be happy because he started behind or ahead of Ginger, so he also started outside the top 10. Luke could win this race because he's got no penalties. How many penalties has Stewart got?
This time.
6. So if Luke knows that, he can get about half a second.
Did that guy just set a 33.4?
Yeah.
Wait, who is it? Oh.
Come on, Luke, can you win this race after starting in P10? Can Ginger win this race from starting P15? This is the races I love to see. I think it could be getting a bit boring, but also Quicksilver's
Can we
caught up.
just take a step
Quicksilver
back
has
real quick?
caught up to
This man, this child is
Jules,
11.
and Jeroen Visser
and
has
he's-
overtaken Urian, and here comes Symbolics too. Symbolics. Oh, Urian, be careful, careful.
Oh my god, that child was born in 2009. Wait.
Oh, I think Urian
Lee,
needs to
they
pit
might
ASAP. He
be
could
not
get
being
knocked out of
honest.
the points here, which he might do. So this is going to be a good battle between Luke, Jules, and Quicksilver. Sorry. We've got like
Lee,
7
we have no
laps to
race.
go in this wet race. I love races like these. Safety car earlier on, mixed strategies, battles going on in midfield. This has been an absolute phenomenal race. I absolutely enjoyed it. I've still got more left in this race.
Alright, fuel. No!
It looks like Ginger's secured at the moment,
Lee.
No.
unless Luke gets
No!
under a 6-second gap. If Luke
what
gets no
strength do we have?
penalties and gets under a 6-second gap, he will win this race. Only if he does that, those two things. Can't afford to make any mistakes. If he knows, he probably knows Ginger's got a 6-second time penalty because it's on his left hand side of wherever on his screen. So if he's got the penalty system up, he knows that Ginger has got a 6-second time penalty.
We're having a bit.
Is the pressure on Luke or Ginger the most? Probably
me
I say
and,
Luke. Maybe Ginger.
Me and 11-year-old over it had a bit. We tripped over each other a bit there. No.
So Quicksilver then
but
looks
we
like
are
he's
very
confident in these
close to the
conditions
pit
because he's
lane.
caught up to Jules. As we move on to
Hello,
lap
you.
25, let's check the penalty status, shall we? Yeah, so he's got a 3-second time penalty, so Jules,
Luckily-
Quicksilver
Luckily
needs
for you,
to...
she isn't in the
If he
screen
gets
yet,
past
so
Jules,
you
needs to
get
pull a
away with it
3-second
this
time. a 3-second penalty to make sure he gets on the podium. Otherwise, Jules will take the podium.
Like,
Luke, I don't think he's going to win this race because the gap is 7.1.
I'm
So
pretty sure she's.
what he needs to do,
with
if
that,
he's
okay, I
struggling,
hate
just
you.
keep it nice and steady, mate.
What are you planning?
It's most likely Ginger's going to win the race. If he gets another
Yeah, you will.
penalty, Ginger, that means he has to push an extra 2.5
yeah,
second
you
gap to
really
ensure
do.
he's staying in P1.
Yes.
Quicksilver's target is
Yes.
to get past these two
Yeah.
and pull a 3-second gap, or 6-second gap over Luke.
You're a dirty liar.
It's very hard to overtake. I've been in a wet race myself in Singapore. It's just so difficult to overtake in the wet conditions. I eventually crashed out.
Questionable.
What can Quicksilver do against
Right,
Jules?
so
What can
how
Jules
many of
do
us are
against
actually
Luke?
modded?
Looks like Ginger just got this secured.
Oh.
Ginger, his target is not making any mistakes.
this is
Keep
Troy.
over a
Putting
6-second
his big
gap
boy pants on.
and not get another penalty. That's his target.
Liam.
Luke, if he wants to win this race, his target is to
You
get
gave me
under a
that, yeah,
6-second
mate.
gap
Thank
without
you.
getting any penalties. Jules' target, overtake Luke and pull a 3-second gap over him if he wants to finish in second place.
Well, thank God I'm not racing next season with that Cameron guy on the grid.
And here we
I
go
mean,
then with Chapelele. Chapelele's also joined the party.
Wait, he already does, and he's been here for one race.
And Symbolic says
He's
overtaken
been here for
Jeroen
about
Visser
10 minutes.
for P8. So battle for second, third, fourth and fifth as we move
Sorry,
on to lap 26 of this
I've
race. So
breathed the
Chapelele, let's
wrong
check his
way.
penalty status at the moment. His penalty's got a 6-second time penalty, so he's on a mission as well to try and secure a podium so we can close the gap in the Drivers' Championship.
He's my
Because the
friend.
Drivers'
This is what I deal
Championship leader is not here. He had his last race in Monza. He's still the championship leader after 2 or 3 races after not being here. It all looks like a quick service. No, he
Wait,
doesn't. He
what?
ain't got enough
How?
EOS. So, oh, here comes Chapelele. He forces him to go
Spit
around the
Roy.
outside. Oh, contact's been made for Quicksilver.
Yeah, but that's your name.
Oh, contact's been made again. So, Chapelele is now up into P4. I'd definitely say Ginger's won this race. Ginger, just don't make another mistake or don't get another penalty. Urian has retired from the session, and that will not cause a safety car. If he did kill a safety car, that'd be massive panic for Ginger because they have to pull a 6-second gap again.
What did I say my best time was?
Chapelele makes a mistake coming out of the last corner, but Quicksilver can't respond to it.
I have fucked sector 1 and 2.
Don't have enough time for 2 runs.
Lap 27 out of 31.
Oh my god. Where the hell did that lap come from?
Well, Chapelele then also makes a mistake coming out of turn 9.
Cheers, Mikey. I was enjoying it for about 5 up to 7 seconds approximately, and now you've ruined it.
What? I had a terrible.
And Ginger
sector
will
1
win
too.
this race.
I had a bad sector one, to be fair.
So if he gets one more
I
penalty,
went
he'll
into
still
the
finish
pits, I
ahead
was
of Luke.
P3, I came out on P7.
And then sector 3 I fucked up as well.
I don't think I'm going to be able to go much quicker than this.
Chapelele desperately trying to line up a
That's
move
right.
to get ahead of Jules. Julian
I'm
doing
being dim.
doing
I
very
set
good
a
to hold his ground against him.
33.4 as my best timing in time trial.
What's your best time now?
Lee, do you remember when I said that my okay?
Any
Did
battles
you
going on further
remember,
behind?
Lee,
No,
that
there
I
isn't.
said something about my.
I'm really proud of
upshifts,
Patrick. Despite what's
shift.
happened to him, he's still in this race. So
my
respect
wheel.
to Patrick for
Um,
staying in the race, scoring 1 point at least, but 1 point
Tuesday-
is better than none. So good job to him. He's doing an amazing job so far,
Last
Patrick.
Tuesday,
Where could he have
I
been
said
if he
that it's
didn't
about
get
to
involved in
fall
that
off.
incident?
Yeah, I forgot to look at it, but it still feels like it.
Symbolics as well. I've not talked about symbolic. Oh, wrong timing. Let's forget that. Let's pretend that never happened. I was about to say, Symbolics has also been. I think it's just a survival race because there's only 11 people left in this race. It's just surviving. But Symbolics did a good job despite having a little bit of a wind damage early in the race. But overall, I think he's done a good job and he's scoring points for Renault at least.
Make that
Chapelele all over the back of
Game Boy
Jules
69.
with Quicksilver behind. Can he
Yes.
make a move? No, he can't down here. It's too far away from him.
Oh my god!
But I wonder what will happen in
I've
these
just
closest
seen
races.
One comment. I'm not saying that one out loud.
He's right behind him, ready. Oh no, Sharp! Come on, Sharp. That's definitely going to drop him behind Quicksilver. I think he's got a 9-second time penalty. Not what he wants. It's been a long race. Lap 29 out of 31. My voice is almost gone.
You be keeping. Oh god.
It's hard for the drivers. It's hard for me commentating. What about the drivers? They're going to put a maximum concentration in. I know what it's like to drive in the Singapore GP myself. If you lose concentration or if you don't concentrate for a split second, you could end up hitting the wall. Apologies about that. I've got a bit of a sore throat from
Wow,
talking
it's
too
only
much
3
and shouting.
minutes. Wow.
Chapelele can't make a move down the inside to get past Jules.
That was
Luke's doing a
shit,
good job. I'm really proud of Luke. He's doing an amazing job. Proud of Ginger as well. I've got a VER driver of Jules as well. Oh, will Chapelele go down the inside? Yes, he does down the inside.
140.
Tight corner this one is. And he's done it. Well done to Sharp. Now Quicksilver. Can Quicksilver try and get past Jules? If Quicksilver does get past Jules, he needs to... Oh, I don't know. Next target is an FRL 1-2-3, folks. Fair play to the boys, fair play. They deserve it. If you're first, second or third, you deserve it, so good job to them. I want to say, yeah, to Luke and to Mats, well done for not getting a penalty. You might have got 2 warnings, but it's very hard to not get a penalty at this track, especially in the dry/wet conditions. So you've done an amazing job. I could jinx them. They could get a penalty, but hopefully they don't. So I just want to say an absolute well done for those drivers not getting a penalty, because it's just incredible, outstanding, on merit, fully focused. And this is what they deserve. Yeah, one might be out of the points, but he did make a mistake. But the other one fully deserves it. He's currently sat at P2 is Luke. I'm really happy for him as well. I know he's been struggling in the past few races, but he finally gets what he deserves. Maybe talking about 2 laps early, but I think he will finish in P2 because Chapelele has got a 6-second time penalty. Unless... Oh, be careful, Sharp, don't take him out. It's the last thing that Luke needs. 9-second penalty, so he's got 3 penalties then, has Chapelele. And he doesn't go down the inside. Oh yes, he does down the inside into turn 7 he goes. And he's got ahead of FRL Luke. So Chapelele then, I don't think it's possible for him to pull a 9-second gap in 2
Terrible
laps.
sector 1 and 2, I guess.
You cross the line.
There we go, I finally saw myself out. So Luke then, I don't think he needs to defend as much because those guys behind have got a penalty. As Quicksilver lurking
I'm
all
not
over the
gonna make
back
it on
of
time,
Jules.
but
Hey, you want a lap?
Quicksilver would have loved to get on the podium and get ahead of Jules. Or possibly Luke. Looks like Jules has got a better exit than Luke. But still, he had a bit of wheel spin
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out there, so it's
I
allowed
totally
Luke to pull
fucked it up.
further. No more battles
2
going on
cents
further
down.
behind. Mentioned the two AlphaTauri's had a tough time down at the back, but they're both in 6 and 7. They both started outside the top 10. So those two,
someone in
also
front of me
good job
doesn't
from them.
help as well.
Oh, Turtle Racer. Yeah, so good job from those two in P6 and P7. Jeroen Visser in P9, good job from him. Patrick, like I said, good job from him. And Mats as well. Could have scored some points, but it just didn't go well for him.
Fucking.
Our attention to turn 19 then. Now heading into turn 20 and turn
That
21.
fucking house ruined my fucking all that.
Lee! Bottom job. Cameron's up as well.
It's the last lap, and here he is then. I don't think anything's going to happen between these three, so I'm going to give this lap to Ginger, and Ginger himself. Here we are with FRL Ginger.
Cameron's 200, so.
Oh, it's so deep, damn it.
Oh no. Cameron did a 32.9 but he invalidated.
Damn it. Alright.
Laggy person invalidated. Andrew's invalidated.
Oh my god, look how close it is between you and
A
Andrew.
well-deserved victory
Jesus.
for FRL Ginger as he wins round 10 of the Singapore Grand Prix. Well done to that man, did an amazing job, absolutely impressed with him. Here's Chapelele, also did a fantastic job despite having some wind damage.
Liam, if you
And he
stop
finishes in second place. Here comes Luke, well done to FRL Luke, he comes across the line to finish in P3. Jules in P4. No! Jules in P3, Chapelele did not pull enough of a gap. And Quicksilver will finish in P5, so podium interviews as it is.
Oh my
evening.
fucking god.
Good evening.
Hello. Joe,
Good evening.
Jamie, what's up, bro?
Oh, the PSV, we're on the stream still.
Yeah,
Putting
oh
it
my
to-
god. One more lap in dry and I got Luke on track. One more fucking lap.
Jules, retain from swearing,
Yeah.
please.
And on rain we were even on pace. So fuck man. Yeah, I had a
Jules.
penalty. So anyway, but
Yeah, I drove on the penalty. I was like, let's take it easy and
yeah,
bring
but
it home.
one more dry lap and I got you. Oh.
Yeah, man, my tires were 66%. I was
Yeah,
like,
I thought so.
I was also just slowing down in the fast corners because if they would have collapsed, that would have been the end of my race. If they wouldn't collapsed and I would have made it, it would have been second. So yeah.
Yeah, Luke was for easily P2, but I can't. If I overtook him, I wanted to say I was P2 on track, but now I can't. So anyway,
And Ginger was just another
P16
universe.
to P3. Woo!
Right, we'll start with
Yeah.
Jules. We'll start with Jules. We'll get this over and done with. So, Jules, P16 to P3. That describes it in one word, one sentence.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. An absolute fantastic job. How do you feel? And take us through your race, please. Wait, before you
yeah.
start, is your voice allowed to be shared? And you too, Luke.
Where can I do that? Go just in the party?
Party settings.
Settings?
Wait. My settings are not allowed either. Not yet, because my voice is my party thing. It's not allowed to be shared. Wait. Oh,
Some hard guy and a medium guy, I think. I think I was the whole race behind Ginger. I was pretty okay to keep up with him, but after the Luke, then all the guys pitted, and then I had a little bit of struggle on the beginning with the hard. And Luke he came close, and I thought, yeah, he's on fresh mediums. I don't want to fuck up myself, so I let him go. And then after then I got up my pace again. I found my rhythm. And then after that, Luke was dropping massively because his tires were obviously dead. So then I gained back on him, and then just before the rain, for the interware time, we pitted, so I couldn't get Luke. So a bit of a shame, but anyway, it was P2 because I had a penalty. But yeah, after all, that was a good race. I held up shape very well in the last stint, so I'm pretty happy with that one. And from P16 to P3, it's a hell of a result, so I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
yeah. Thank you for describing it, mate. So, what happened with you in qualifying then? Is it just bad pace, or did you?
No, I just couldn't find my rhythm in the quali. In practice, I easily did a 33.8 on mediums, but I did a 34.9 here because I fucked up everything. But after all, yeah, if I run at my pace, I was started on medium, so I was nowhere in the race because of the strategy. So I'm pretty happy I fucked up in quali. So yeah.
Well, congratulations. How do you feel about USA next race?
For me, question or for Luke?
You, Jules.
For USA, I'm pretty good at the track. I like it. I think it's my favorite track to battle on because it's very cool to do. Yeah, I can hope I can get some points. Top 5 I want, so that's the target, and we'll see.
Were you nervous about Chapelele towards the end of the race?
No. I wasn't very nervous because I was like, he had 9-second penalty, so I don't mind. But he was so quick, mate, on free air. Luke
To be
saw as
fair,
well.
I was nervous as well for him.
Yeah, he was so quick, mate, on
He
the
was
race.
so quick.
In sector 3 and sector 2, oh my god, he was second in a sector or something. So I was pretty happy. I hold him up a bit, so I finished P3 on 6/10 or something. So yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
On to you, Luke. Luke, I want to say I hope you enjoyed your birthday a few days ago. I hope you got what you want. And
Thanks.
how are you, Jules? I mean, how are you, Luke?
Yeah, everything went great. For quali was just an absolute mess. I qualified P10 on the soft, so that's literally the worst position you can have. I invalidated both my last runs, but then the race, everything went suddenly good. I pitted one lap. I won 2 positions to start. Then I pitted one lap before the safety car, so there I jumped some people. and then the mediums were so much quicker than the hards where Ginger and Jules were on. I was like, it was a massive difference. I could have easily gained them in and overtake them, but then I was so scared for my tires to pop, so I drove a bit slow. But yeah, I absolutely took the maximum out of this because Ginger was not reachable. So I'm really happy because I couldn't get any more than this. I couldn't have gotten first. So second it is.
Knowing Ginger had a 6-second time penalty, did you think you can close the gap on the 6 seconds?
To be fair, well, when we pitted for range, I already had a 6-second gap, so I didn't think I would have made it. Then I saw it climbed a little bit, so I thought maybe if he makes a little mistake, but then I gained life massively, so I just let him go and focused on not getting a penalty myself. So there was a small glimpse I could have had him, but not. That was gone very quickly.
You did a phenomenal job because you taking those medium tyres a very long way avoided you from being in a DRS train. You kept out of all of it, and you actually managed to when you pitted for the intermediates, you stayed ahead of everybody because in normal circumstances you would have rejoined behind them with fresher tyres, and you have to overtake them. But they were all in a DRS train, so you avoided all that, and you managed to finish P2 in the end. It was a good fight between you and Ginger at first, but Ginger got you back because your tyres were dying out. So I take you extending it to the rain, wouldn't you, Luke?
What did you say?
I take it you extending your medium tyres to the rain then.
He pitted.
Yeah. What?
You pitted on second medium set, right?
No, I had one medium set. I pitted on lap 2 and then got to.
Oh my god.
So
went to rain tires.
I was wondering because I thought, why is Luke staying out there for when there's
I was so lucky.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah,
I was wondering.
I made it just.
Yeah, just. I think 2 more laps and he had a puncture.
Yeah.
2 more laps for sure. 1 more lap maybe.
Well,
he was slowing so much down, so.
Yeah, I saw Ginger and Jamie. What you said, like I saw the train behind. There was like a massive train. I thought like if I get behind that, I'm done. So I would just drive a little slower. I would be so gone if I pitted behind them. Cause like how many cars were at 7 or something?
Yeah.
Nah, not 7.
Okay, guys, I am leaving.
So I see you, Jules.
Jamie, thank you
Bye.
for commentating.
That's okay.
Yes.
Alright, thank you, Luke, for joining, and Geordie. Not Geordie. Thank you, Jules, for joining. I only said Geordie because Geordie's name is on the screen in front of me. So, thank you for joining, and we'll see you all next week. Luke, are you still there?
Yeah.
How are you feeling for USA?
Yeah, I'm usually. This sounds really rare, but I'm usually not that good on penalties. So, but this race doesn't reflect that negative. Character of mine, but in the USA it is really bad for me, so don't expect a lot from me.
Well, thank you, Luke, for your input, and I'm going to end the stream right here. See you all next at 7 PM for the USA GP. Join us, and we'll see you all then.